Hey everyone, welcome back Top PSYCHIANT. Today, we're diving into a topic that's often misunderstood when it comes to dating and relationships. How to attract women through kindness. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kindness sounds simple, maybe even boring. But trust me, when done right, it's one of the most powerful tools you can have. So, let's break it down into 3 actionable tricks that will not only help you attract women, but also build meaningful, long-lasting connections. Let's get started. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Many men believe that attracting women requires manipulative pickup tactics, playing hard to get, using rehearsed one-liners, or pretending to be someone they're not. The problem? These strategies might create an illusion of success in the short term, but they rarely lead to meaningful connections. Why? Because they're built on deception rather than authenticity. Psychologist Dr. Robert Cialdini, author of Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion, explains that true influence is about authenticity and genuine connection, not manipulation. Women, like all people, have an innate ability to detect insincerity. Studies in social psychology suggest that trust and emotional intelligence are far more attractive than any rehearsed trick. So, let's flip the script. What if I told you that kindness, yes, genuine kindness, is actually the most powerful long-term strategy? This doesn't mean being overly accommodating or trying to buy someone's affection. It means being a person who is emotionally available, respectful, and supportive. Dr. John Gottman, a leading relationship expert, has found in decades of research that kindness and emotional generosity are the strongest predictors of long-term relationship success. In other words, being a decent, caring human being isn't just a nice thing to do. It's scientifically proven to be attractive. So, instead of focusing on tricks and tactics, focus on being the best version of yourself. Because at the end of the day, authenticity and kindness will always win. Let's talk about the psychology of kindness. You might think of it as just a nice thing to do, but science tells us it's much more than that. Studies show that acts of kindness trigger the release of oxytocin, often called the love hormone. This powerful neurochemical helps build trust, deepen emotional bonds, and create a sense of security in relationships. For women, kindness is a signal. It tells them that you're a safe, supportive partner, someone they can rely on in both good times and bad. According to Dr. Dacher Keltner, a professor of psychology at UC Berkeley, kindness and compassion are evolutionary traits that have helped humans build strong social bonds and survive as a species. In other words, being kind isn't just about morality. It's hardwired into us as a fundamental aspect of attraction and connection. But here's the kicker. Kindness isn't just beneficial for the people around you. It's also incredibly powerful for you. Research from the University of British Columbia found that people who engage in acts of kindness experience an increase in confidence, self-esteem, and overall well-being. When you focus on uplifting others, you naturally feel better about yourself. It's a psychological win-win, and it doesn't stop there. Kindness creates a positive feedback loop. The more you give, the more you receive, not just in relationships, but in all areas of life. Studies in positive psychology show that people who prioritize generosity and empathy tend to have stronger social networks, better mental health, and even longer lifespans. So the next time you think about attraction, remember this. Confidence, charm, and looks may catch someone's attention, but kindness is what makes them stay. And the best part, it's a skill that anyone can develop. Okay, so we've talked about why kindness is powerful. But how do you actually practice it in a way that feels natural and attractive? The key is to make kindness a habit, something you integrate into your daily interactions. Here are 3 simple yet highly effective tricks to cultivate kindness in a way that deepens connections and enhances your presence. Trick 1. Active listening. Make people feel heard. In a world full of distractions, Truly listening to someone is a rare and powerful skill. Active listening means putting away your phone, maintaining eye contact, and giving your full attention to the person in front of you. Instead of waiting for your turn to speak, focus on understanding their thoughts and feelings. Dr. Carl Rogers, a renowned psychologist, emphasized that real listening is a form of respect. It shows the other person that they are valued and understood. Ask thoughtful follow-up questions, reflect on their words, and engage in the conversation with genuine curiosity. This small shift in how you listen can make people feel deeply connected to you. Trick 2. Acts of service. Show. Don't just tell. Small, thoughtful gestures can leave a lasting impression. Acts of service demonstrate care in a way that words alone cannot. Offer to help with something, whether it's carrying groceries, fixing a tech issue, or simply being there when someone needs support. The key? Do it without expecting anything in return. Studies in relationship psychology show that selfless acts of kindness create a sense of reciprocity and appreciation, making both you and the other person feel more connected. As Dr. Gary Chapman, author of The 5 Love Languages, puts it, actions often speak louder than words when it comes to expressing love and care. Trick 3. Sincere compliments. Make people feel valued. Compliments can be powerful, but they need to be genuine. Instead of focusing only on physical appearance, highlight qualities, achievements, or the way someone makes you feel. A heartfelt compliment like, "I really admire how passionate you are about your work," or "You have such a great sense of humor, it's contagious," feels much more meaningful than a generic, "You look nice." Dr. John Gottman, a leading relationship expert, explains that genuine admiration and appreciation are the foundation of lasting emotional bonds. The key is to notice specific things about a person and acknowledge them in an authentic way. Asterisk. Kindness doesn't mean grand gestures or trying too hard. It's the little things, consistently done, that make the biggest difference. The more you practice these habits, the more natural they become, and the stronger your connections will be. Because at the end of the day, kindness isn't just attractive, it's what makes relationships truly meaningful. Kindness isn't a one-time performance, it's a way of being. Genuine connections are built on consistency. It's not enough to be kind only when you're trying to impress someone. Real attraction and trust develop when you show up with the same level of care, respect, and authenticity in every interaction. Asterisk. Trust isn't built overnight. It's earned through repeated positive experiences. Dr. Breen Brown, a researcher on human connection, explains that trust is built in very small moments. This means that every interaction, whether it's a deep conversation or simple, matters. People feel safe and connected when they know they can rely on you to be the same person, whether it's day 1 or day 100. So, don't just be kind when it's convenient, make it a core part of who you are. Asterisk. Shared interests and values create natural bonds. Studies in social psychology show that similarities strengthen relationships because they create a sense of belonging and understanding. This doesn't mean you have to agree on everything, but finding areas where you genuinely connect, whether it's a shared passion for music, a love of adventure, or similar life goals, creates a foundation for deeper, more meaningful relationships. Asterisk. A common misconception is that kindness means avoiding conflict. But real kindness isn't about being overly agreeable or sweeping issues under the rug. It's about communicating with honesty, empathy, and respect. Dr. John Gottman, a leading relationship expert, emphasizes that healthy relationships aren't about avoiding arguments, but about handling them with care and understanding. When you address concerns openly and respectfully, you show that you value the relationship enough to have real conversations. Instead of seeing difficult discussions as a threat, view them as opportunities to grow closer. Kindness in communication means listening with an open heart, expressing yourself with honesty, and finding solutions together. Asterisk. At the end of the day, Building authentic connections comes down to being real, being kind, and being consistent. It's not about trying to be perfect. It's about showing up as your true self, treating others with genuine care, and creating a space where meaningful relationships can thrive. Because when kindness is sincere, it doesn't just attract people, it keeps them. The long-term impact of kindness, how it transforms relationships and beyond. Here's the best part. Kindness has a ripple effect. The small, thoughtful actions you take today don't just create a momentary connection. They build trust, emotional security, and deep, lasting bonds over time. Think about the relationships that truly matter in your life. The ones that feel safe, supportive, and fulfilling. What do they all have in common? It's not grand gestures or dramatic romance. It's consistent kindness. Asterisk. Kindness strengthens relationships over time. According to Dr. Barbara Fredrickson, a psychologist and author of Love 2.0, every act of kindness strengthens the emotional fabric between two people, creating a foundation of trust and mutual appreciation. This is why long-lasting relationships aren't built on fleeting attraction or clever tactics. They're built on everyday moments of care and consideration. When kindness becomes a habit, it creates emotional security. Your partner, your friends, and even your colleagues know they can rely on you not just when things are easy, but also when life gets tough. And in the long run, that's what makes relationships stand the test of time. The ripple effect? Kindness extends beyond romance. But here's something even more powerful. Kindness doesn't just improve romantic relationships, it transforms all areas of your life. Research from Harvard University's study of adult development, one of the longest-running studies on happiness, found that the quality of our relationships is the single biggest predictor of lifelong happiness and well-being. And what strengthens those relationships? Empathy, generosity, and emotional support, all rooted in kindness. So whether you're single, dating, or in a long-term relationship, I encourage you to cultivate kindness, not as a trick or a temporary strategy, but as a way of life. Because when you embrace kindness, not just in love, but in all aspects of life, you'll see how it transforms not only your relationships, but also your sense of fulfillment, purpose, and happiness. And that's the kind of attraction that never fades. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on building meaningful connections. Remember, kindness is your superpower. Use it wisely. See you in the next one.